What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 on the Nintendo DS, heading towards Survivor Series. I am on Team Cena, going against Team Batista. Let's see what's going on here in ECW with The Miz and Finlay. I'll tell you, it's tough being a chick magnet, or the chick magnet. All day and all night, the babes are swarming me. You're lucky to be as ugly as you are. It gives you time to play your video games. Oh, The Miz burned me. The Miz burned me. Okay, look. But I'm still the ECW champion, Miz, and the IC champion. So, you know, there's that, I guess. Finlay, happy Halloween! Alright, this might be Hornswoggle's favorite day, next to St. Patrick's Day, of course. He's going to hit up every house for candy. Ha ha ha! There he is, Mr. Hornswoggle, in the locker room. Where's the candy, kid? Ha ha ha! No, nothing for nobody. I mean, we're clearly in October here, so I don't know, man. We're heading towards Survivor Series, and all that entails. And R-Truth in the gym. What's up? People over there, what's up? If you get into a rhythm, then you'll train better. I mean, yeah, but also I'm maxed out on my stats, so I don't need to train. And we saw yesterday that I'm terrible at jumping rope, so what else is new? Let's go home. Oh, crap. What's happening? Ding dong! Candy! What? Give candy. Give him candy. He helps me win the IC belt. He gets the candy. Sorry, CM Punk. Tadpole Splash card, yes! We'll continue winning matches with that Tadpole Splash. That would be hilarious. I love it. It's so good. But right now, it is time to get some sleep until SmackDown on Friday. And there was a diva who was doing a Halloween costume thing that I have not found yet. So let's try to check out for that and see if we can find whoever it is. Perhaps Eve, perhaps Kelly, perhaps somebody else. We don't know. Still Swaggle there in Raw, and SmackDown has Umaga and Eve. Is it Eve? Is Eve picking the Halloween costume? Please. Oh, please. Oh, great. Just the man I wanted to see. The Divas are having a Halloween costume contest, and I don't know what to wear. Do you have any ideas? Several. Nurse costume, schoolgirl costume, witch costume. That's some pretty basic Halloween stuff going on right there. But it is All Hallows Eve, so go with the witch costume. That sounds good. Thanks for the help. Did we get to see the costume contest? And the winner for this year's Halloween costume contest is Eve Torres. Yeah! Wait, it's a black screen. It's a black screen! You didn't show it to me! The costume you picked was perfect. Please take this. Accessory number 46. That's about as helpful as the 2K loot boxes where it's all like, you got move number 3, and I'm like, what? Huh? Okay. Whatever. But also, how do you have a costume contest and not show us the costumes, video game? Seriously now. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Umaga. I'm mad about it too. I suppose that means we can sleep until Monday night Raw and continue our run towards Survivor, a series. I heard through the grapevine that Slug is formulating a team with John Cena. However, I cannot help but sense disharmonious feelings between its members. Just me and Ray, really. Rey Mysterious isn't going to like this one bit. That's fantastic. John Cena wants that rookie on his team. That's right, Randy, but that rookie's real good. He even beat me, Ted Jr. Who hasn't beat you? I can even beat you in my sleep, the apex predator. Santino has the giggles. That's good. And that's why it is my destiny to become the World Heavyweight Champion. My name is Randy Orton. And Ted's thinking, Dissension among Legacy? Meanwhile, hey Mysterio. I think you're right about Slug. He can't be trusted. Who, me? You see how he uses people to get what he wants. We're just pawns to him. It wouldn't surprise me if he went after Cena next. I've seen enough. For some reason, Cena and Punk trust Slug completely. They won't listen to anything I have to say. This probably sounds funny coming from me, but I think we're on the same page. Slug can't be trusted, and we have to keep an eye on him. Better yet, why don't we send him a little cautionary message that we're on to him? We see him. I'm not like that, Randy. I don't do things the way you do. And also, is it just the perspective, or is Mysterio the same height as Randy Orton in this scene? That's not how things work in... What? I just want to figure out what Slug is really up to. I'm trying to finish this video series, right, Mysterio? You just don't get it, right? We both want the same thing. We just have different methods. I understand. But what did you have in mind? I've always got a plan. It's called the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment today. TRKO. I just need you to call CM Punk. I'll think about it. Here we go. What's up, Ray? I didn't expect to hear from you. Is everything alright? Yeah, I want to talk to you about Slug. Oh no! The Viper! Oh, good God Almighty! The big red machine! That's gotta be Kane! Stuck in a mud hole and walking in a drop! Hey, get off him! My name is Kane. Boom! Just whiffed it, just by a mile there. That's funny. How could you, Kane? I'm playing as CM Punk again in a backstage brawl? I mean, okay. That's what we're doing, Welcome to a Thursday here on the show. I'm already just spacing it. We had NXT and AEW last night. What important happened? Let's go over it. Let's discuss. So, the interim Cruiserweight tournament continues. Tozawa beats Jack Gallagher. He is now 2-0 in that thing in his block. We had the debut of Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and it was a literal smoke show, a very heavily produced entrance, very dark and spooky and whatever else, and a literal squash match for Karrion Kross. It was 3 moves. He hit 3 moves and won that match, so I guess good for him. That's certainly one way to debut on NXT. Big push for him in his future, definitely. But yeah, smoke in the ring was a cool effect. I dug that a lot. So, good stuff, man. Good stuff. But thinking ahead to WWE 2K22 next year, every 7-foot-tall creative wrestler that uses the unblockable move spam, you guys know what I mean, is going to use that entrance. I can see it now, right? The edgelords will come to play. So, the NXT Women's title, it was Io Shirai versus Charlotte in what was going to be a hotly contested match until here comes the kendo stick from Charlotte, who gets herself disqualified. Io technically wins that match, but Charlotte is still your NXT Women's Champion. But wouldn't you know it, guess who's back? It's Rhea Ripley. So we assume she got her work visa issues all sorted out, finally, and now is back to challenge Charlotte for that title that she lost at WrestleMania. So, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Continuing the NXT interim business, Kushida is now 2-0, beating Jake Atlas. We had a Finn Balor promo addressing the mystery of who attacked him, and he didn't say who, but he's out there, shooting on folks, saying, oh man, it's not going to be a push, it's going to be a squash. We get it, Balor. You're using the insider lingo. You're breaking the kayfabe, whatever, cool, right? But more importantly to me, anyway, is that afterwards, you had Cameron Grimes do a squash match, right? And was cutting a promo, and Cameron Grimes uttered the phrase, it's grime time. And I'm like, that sounds really familiar. Where have I heard that before? From a certain professional YouTuber out there who used to say, it's grime time all the time. So to me, that was really funny. So, it is what it is. Much like the bastard Pac saying the words unprofessional last year was really funny to me. So, there was that. So, they fight next week, but we still don't know who it was who attacked Finn freaking Balor. And CM Punk gonna hit that GTS on the... This isn't doing additional damage here, but whatever. It is what it is, and we pin the big red machine. And the main event was the NXT title. Adam Cole defends against Velveteen Dream, and Adam Cole retains because of some Dexter Lumis business happening, where he was going to slide under the ring to get Undisputed Era, and then, oh, ref bump happened accidentally, and then guess who wins? It's Adam Cole, baby! Oh, fended off the big red machine. Alright, moving on. Meanwhile, in my house, with my phone, Slug! I just got jumped, and so did Ray. I think Cena's next. I think John Cena, of all people, can handle himself. Chapter 7-2. If anybody is going to fend off multiple men and be okay with it, if anybody is going to fend off a sneak attack and end up standing tall and being victorious, it's going to be John Cena. That's what he does. Overcoming the odds for your hard-earned dollars every single week. You won the Intercontinental Championship, but don't think it's over yet. I mean, but I won, so it's over. Sorry, Teddy. We're going to Survivor Series. Also, what's in the arena first? Chris Jericho is here. The Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. Even if you get close to Stephanie, she'll betray you just like she does everybody else. Hey, Batista. Is Randy Orton and Kane on your team? Is that what's going on here? Like, let me know when you change your mind. I'll be waiting for you and walking alone. Okay, Big Dave. Fair enough. Let's go check on Cena in the hospital and see what the deal is. Santino! Hey, what is your business here? What are you doing here, Santino? Why are you here? That is none of your beeswax. And now, again, the backstage brawls continue, and the Wednesday Night Wrestling talk continues with what important happened on AEW. Moxley back in action versus Kazarian, non-title, obviously wins that matchup, right? But, more importantly, after the match, here comes the Dark Order, and here comes Mr. Brody Lee to threaten and challenge Jon Moxley at Double or Nothing. Now, we knew it's pay-per-view, right? You're going to have that world title be defended on pay-per-view, so you had to have a challenger from somewhere, and so yeah, sure, why not? Mr. Brody Lee challenging Moxley at Double or Nothing. That's fine. Like, I ain't got no problem with that. It eels, oh what it eels. So, moving on from that though, Lance Archer versus QT Marshall was not the important part of this discussion. It is what happened after the match. Because the Murderhawk Monster winning here was a foregone conclusion, right? But Brandy Rhodes on the outside, getting hit with a shoe by Dr. Britt Baker, because of course that would happen. Pedigree on Santino. And then Brandy gets put into the ring. What? He no-sold the pedigree? Santino, what in the hell? Why in the hell? Neck breaker. Not cool, man. Not cool. Right? And, alright, so, I should back up a little bit here, right? Jake the Snake was at ringside for Lance Archer. They're back being live on AEW, and so a lot of folks who haven't been there, like MJF was there, and Jake the Snake was there. And Jake the Snake was wearing a mask for about 20 seconds, and then immediately pulled it down, defeating the entire purpose of wearing a mask. What are you doing, old man? Like, you're high risk. What the hell? Right? But, 3. After the match was when Jake the Snake brought out the snake and put it on Brandy, and unlike Dean Ambrose, was not smiling the whole time. So, kudos on that, Brandy. John Cena. Why, hello there, John Cena. How is your stay going? John Cena. What's going on with him? I don't know. My name is Randy Orton. Wait, is that Randy Orton? My arch enemy? Could it be? Who was behind that attack? My house. Oh, right, the Moscow Mauler. We gotta find him. Let's check ECW. Where's the Moscow Mauler? He's lost in America. Where is Vladimir Kozlov? So yes, the whole snake bit with Jake the Snake was, you know, look, would have gone over way better had you had an actual crowd there, but that's kind of where we're at in the current day. Things and stuff, you get the idea, alright? But that was what it was. But if you're gonna have old man Jake there, and he's gonna wear a mask, at least keep the mask on. Like, what's the point of even wearing it if you're not gonna actually wear it? Jake the Snake, what the hell? Oh no, the phone again! Who could it be? It's me! Come to my office immediately. And what if we took a little detour though, and talk to Chris Jericho here in the gym? Cause I do what I want. I'm not gonna go immediately. John Cena's training at the gym even during his suspension. Wait, he's suspended? I thought he was in the hospital. That's not the same thing. He knows he needs to be ready to face me if he comes back. I guess? I suppose? I don't know. Yes, wonderful! Be careful about Randy Orton. He is a viper. I've never heard anyone say anything good about Randy Orton. I can tell you what I have heard about Randy Orton, and that is if you built a WWE superstar from the ground up, it would look like Randy Orton. And into the Raw offices of Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. And why exactly would I do that? The Survivor Series is going to... Oh, hi Slug. Thank you for coming so quickly. Batista, you can go now. Be gone. Urgh. I walk for miles. Never mind him, Slug. I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming King of the Ring tournament. Ooh, King of the Ring? Fantastic. CM Punk was supposed to fight in place of John Cena, but now he's injured too. Blame Kane. Which means I have an extra spot open for King of the Ring. And I think you would attract a lot of attention. For all the wrong reasons. You do know what the King of the Ring tournament is, right? I mean, look, it used to be a pay-per-view when you had 5 of those a year, and then now it's not that anymore, so bring it back. Of course I do. I've watched the program before. Sorry to insult your intelligence. In most cases, that is. And to shake things up, the King will also be awarded a very special prize. Well, alright then. I would like a prize for King of the Ring. And tonight, on Raw, we go head... Oh crap, it's Randy Orton. Stephanie chose you to take CM Punk's place? That's a coincidence, because I'm taking Santino's place in King of the Ring as well. Yeah, what a coincidence. I'm sorry, you may have mistaken me for someone that gives a rat. The tournament's about to start. Again. Why is it happening on Raw? Have it happen on pay-per-view. You don't even deserve this opportunity. Rookies need to be more respectful, especially to real superstars like me. Oh, hey Ray. What's happening here? Oh, there it is. King Slugger! Alright. Starting tonight in this very ring, the annual King of the Ring tournament. I wish it was also still annual, and it hasn't been for a long time. The event will culminate with the crowning of a new king at No Mercy. And this year's king will receive something very special in addition to the crown. Good luck to all of the superstars in the tournament. May the best man win. Alright, here's our bracket. Slug versus Kofi. Finlay and Christian. Morrison, Orton, Matt Hardy, and The Big Show. So you're saying it's going to be me and Randy Orton in the finals? That seems to be the most logical bit of business here. Would not surprise me. Boom, boom, boom. Kofi Kingston, man. Alright, so the main event on AEW was the street fight between Les Sex Gods, Jericho, and Sammy versus Matt Hardy in his in-ring debut for AEW, and Kenny Omega. So that was man, that thing went some places. It went some places. Good God Almighty. Let's do some of this. Increase the finisher gauge. And yeah, it was nuts. Omega doing that moonsault off of the top of the lift, of the truck lift thing, was crazy. And hitting it was crazy. The fact that Matt Hardy changed clothes twice. He was broken Matt Hardy, right? Went away for a bit, came back as old school Matt Hardy, got locked in an ice chest, and came out as Damascus. Was just phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. Loved it. Right? And then Sammy Guevara getting run down with the golf cart was the spot of the month. Like, perhaps even spot of the year. Like, just, you thought, that they couldn't do that. And they did that. Like, that's going to be a clip in highlights for years and years to come. It was bonkers. Also, super dangerous, and they pulled it off. So, kudos on that. But your winners were the Inner Circle. So, obviously, having the numbers game, as they say, the numbers game. And yes, they won that match. So, you know, that was what it was. But next week, Jericho finally gets his hands on Pineapple Pete. That's going to be hilarious. So, fantastic stuff all around from both NXT and AEW last night. And let's hopefully here make some short work of Kofi Kingston. Clothesline. Hornswoggle. Tadpole splash. On the small of the back. Good God almighty. That's gotta be it, folks. That's gotta be it. Immediate kick out from that card. But guess what? Guess what, Kof? You wasted it, because here comes the Slug Sploder. You wasted your card on that kick out from Hornswoggle, and now it is going to be the end of this chapter 3. There it is, folks. Advancing in the King of the Ring tournament. And sitting on the chair. All hail King Slug. Slug wins. Oh, I have to do the whole thing in this one show. Crap. Okay. Well, I just wanted to save the game. Here's how the bracket looks. Christian advances, Randy Orton advances, and Big Show advances. Christian, at last, you're on your own. Slug Sploder on Christian. That's gotta be all she wrote. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Advance to the finals with Randy Orton. Left the man laying. Meanwhile, sitting in the throne again. Meanwhile, Slug wins. Well, RKO out of nowhere. And there goes the Big Show. Again, there's the predictable finals. Randy Orton and Slug sitting in the chair. Randy Orton has made it to the next round. King Randal. Everyone expected Randy Orton to make it this far in this tournament. But few picked Slug in the finals as well. Time and time again, he has defied the odds. Who will be the next King of the Ring? Find out at No Mercy. There we go. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here next time, and I'm out.